My mom texted me, "Don't come to the wedding." They didn't realize I owned the venue. No warning, no phone call, just that cold message lighting up my screen while I stood in the pharmacy line, holding a $140 prescription in my hand. My sister reacted with a laughing emoji. I stared at it for a moment, then typed back, "Then you won't need my card for the venue." They kept laughing in the group chat, completely unaware that I was already holding the one thing they couldn't afford to lose, and that's where everything began to unravel. People always ask how your own family can treat you like that. The truth is, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens slowly, wrapped in guilt and those words, "You know we need your help." My mother, Diane, had a gift. She could make guilt sound like love. Since I was 16, every favor came with an invisible bill. I co-signed my sister's loans, paid the power bill when our stepdad lost work, even covered my mom's salon visits because we're family. I told myself it was what good daughters do. I thought love meant sacrifice, even when it hurt. Now I'm 35, a single mom of two, juggling long hours as an accountant. Between spreadsheets and school lunches, I barely have time to breathe, and yet somehow I always found time for them. When my younger sister Brooke got engaged, I was the first person she called. She wanted a lakeside wedding, chandeliers, glass walls, the whole magazine spread. I told myself she deserved it, even if I couldn't really afford it. So I put the deposit on my card, then the florals, then the catering. Before I knew it, I was over $4,000 deep, and they kept saying they'd pay me back soon. They never did. Every time I asked, Mom brushed it off with that same smile. "Don't ruin the vibe, honey." Family helps family. Except somehow, I was the only one helping. So when that text came, "Don't come to the wedding," it wasn't just rejection. It was my final reminder that in their world, my only value was what I could give. That night, I didn't cry. I sat in silence, watching that message glow on my phone, thinking about every time I'd been made to feel small in the name of peace. And for the first time, I realized peace doesn't live where you're disrespected. The next morning, I opened my laptop and pulled up the venue contract. My name sat right at the top. Primary contact, Adeline Moore. I'd been so busy trying to please them, I hadn't even realized that all the power was mine. I emailed the event coordinator, "Can I cancel the booking if needed?" She replied within minutes, "Yes, since you're the primary on file." For the first time in years, I felt calm. I didn't cancel right away. I waited. 2 days passed. They kept laughing in the group chat, posting memes about how dramatic I was. By Wednesday, Brooke posted a picture of her ring with the caption, "12 days until forever." That afternoon, I called the venue. "Hi, this is Adeline Moore," I said. "I need to cancel the booking." Melissa, the event coordinator, paused, then nodded through the phone. "Understood. I'll process that right away." And just like that, the dream wedding vanished. No shouting, no revenge speech, just quiet power. That night, I offered the same venue to two close friends of mine, a couple who'd never had a real wedding because of medical bills. They cried when I told them. That moment felt better than any apology my family could have given me. It was like turning something cruel into something beautiful. The next morning, my phone exploded with calls and messages. Mom, Brooke, my other sister. "What did you do?" "They said the booking's canceled." "Fix it right now." I didn't answer. Let them feel what I'd felt for years, unheard and dismissed. By noon, my stepdad called. His voice was tired. "You didn't deserve that, Adeline," he said softly. "You did everything for them." I just whispered, "I know." When Mom finally got through, she didn't ask how I was. She started shouting, "You sabotaged your sister's wedding." I let her rant until she ran out of words. Then I asked one question. Was I even invited? Silence. She tried to laugh it off. "You took that the wrong way." I hung up. The wedding still happened, just not the way they imagined. They moved it to a cheap banquet hall outside town. Plastic chairs, fluorescent lights, rain pouring outside. It looked nothing like the fairy tale they bragged about online. I wasn't there, but a cousin sent me a photo. And you know what I felt? Peace. Because sometimes losing your place in someone else's story is the only way to start writing your own. A few days later, my stepdad texted me 2 words: I'm leaving. He said he'd had enough of the games too. Before he packed his things, he told me, "You were right to walk away first." Now, every night when I come home, my kids run to me, laughter echoing through our little apartment. There's warmth, music, and peace, the kind that doesn't cost anything. My mom once said I'd